kitchen and welcome to the Recipe Therapist. Today I'm going to show you how I make 3 delicious and easy edible Christmas gifts that are going to be so perfect for your friends, neighbors, teachers. There's something for everybody. And the best part about these gifts is that they're made from jars that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. First, we're going to start out with my homemade Bailey's Irish cream that I'm going to use this jar for. And then we're going to make a simple cinnamon syrup for coffee, sort of like similar to Starbucks. And then we're going to finish out with some candied nuts, and they're going to be so delicious, and I can't wait to show you how I do it. So the first gift we're going to start out with is the Bailey's Irish cream. We're going to be using some bourbon whiskey for this one. So I have about ½ a cup, and I'm going to put it right into my high-powered blender. You can use a regular blender, but I'm choosing to use this one today. And then the next ingredient is 1.5 tablespoons of some Hershey's chocolate syrup going in. I mean, this is so easy. It's just 5 ingredients, and we're just gonna blend it right into this blender, okay? Now, I have a teaspoon of instant coffee here. I'm using espresso coffee today, but you could use regular instant coffee, okay? It's a matter of preference. And 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. So I'm going to just add this in. Okay. And I don't want to miss any of this. So I'm going to use my rubber spatula here to get this all out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to blend these 4 ingredients together for about 1 minute. And then I'm going to add my cream the last minute. Okay, so I'm just going to, I have it on, and I'm just gonna
the wonders of life got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days, wander around with you. You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh, I have stopped running, there is no way trying. You better loosen your belts. Drinking hot wine by the fire, don't care of anything else. It's Christmas.
So here it is, friends, our Bailey's Irish cream, all done and complete. We put the nice label on. I used a scallop edge scissor that you can pick up from your local Michael's or craft store. And I just used an index card for my label, and I wrote, Merry Christmas on it. And this gift is perfect for me to give to my neighbors or some friends at a Christmas party. I just love it. All right, so the next thing we're gonna start on is our candied nuts. So come over here and take a look. I have my medium-sized non-stick skillet here on medium heat, and I melted 2 teaspoons of butter. I have a cookie sheet here, a large one, lined with a silicone mat, which I sprayed with some non-stick cooking spray. We're gonna use this later when we are done with our nuts in the pan. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start out with 1/4 cup of water. Okay, so that's gonna go right in. We're gonna be using 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, okay, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now, what we have to do is I'm gonna mix this, constantly until it comes to a boil. All right, I am gonna add just a pinch of salt to my liking, just like that. And I'm gonna wait for this to come to a boil, and then we're gonna get ready to add our nuts. So you can see that it's come to a boil, so now I'm ready to add my nuts. I'm using a combination of pecans and almonds, because that's just what I like. And I'm gonna go ahead and mix this, all right? And I'm gonna stir this again constantly until all that water evaporates, and you're gonna see it's gonna gonna become like a syrup and like almost like stringy, sticky kind of consistency. And that's when it's gonna be perfect. And I'll show you what that looks like. All right, so you see how this is sort of like stringy, sticky. There's no water left. These are actually done. So I am going to take these off, and now I'm going to pour them on my pan here that I've lined with the silicone mat. And I'm gonna spread them out, and I'm gonna just kind of separate them with the fork, just like that. And these are gonna dry up, and they're gonna be so delicious. For a simple cinnamon syrup for coffee. So let's get started. We have a cup and a half of water going in. Okay, and I have this on a medium-high heat, and I'm just gonna turn it up a little bit to high, and we want this water to come to a boil. And when it comes to a boil, we're gonna get ready to add our cinnamon, and then I'll show you what to do from there. So now our water's come to a boil, and I'm gonna add my 1 tablespoon of cinnamon going in. I'm gonna give this a good whisk. Okay, get that all mixed in there. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take my flame and I'm gonna turn it to a medium. And this is gonna cook on a medium, and I'm gonna stir it occasionally for about 15 minutes. And then I'm gonna come back and I'm going to add the brown sugar and the vanilla, and that's gonna simmer. And it's gonna turn into a delicious syrup for our coffee. So it's been about 15 minutes, and you can see the cinnamon water is looking nice and dark, and it's kind of reduced a little bit. So now we're ready to add 1 cup of brown sugar going in. All right, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And I'm gonna keep mixing this until I feel that that sugar is breaking up in there. And this smells so good, guys. Another easy recipe. This is gonna be so good for our coffee. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to lower my flame to a simmer now. Okay? And this is gonna simmer for about 10 minutes. I know it seems like a long time, but trust me, when it's done, it's gonna be this delicious syrup, and it's gonna be perfect. So I wound up simmering the brown sugar and the vanilla addition for about 15 minutes rather than 10. And it's the perfect consistency. I just wanna take my spoon and show you what this syrup looks like. Do you see how it sticks to the spoon and it turned into like a nice, simple syrup? This is perfect. This is exactly what we want. I tasted it, it tastes delicious, it smells so good. It's gonna be perfect for coffee, and it's really a nice gift. So I'm gonna get ready to pour it into our jar, and I'm gonna meet you back at the island. So welcome back, friends, and here we have our 3 completed holiday edible gift ideas, all made from jars that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. We started out with our homemade Bailey's Irish Cream. We made a nice label out of an index card, put some ribbon around it, and this could last for up to 2 weeks in the refrigerator. Next, we have our Candied nuts. I put a nice label on the outside with some twine around it, and we finished off with our cinnamon simple syrup for our coffee. These gifts are perfect for the holidays. I hope that you found some inspiration this year for your gift giving ideas, and I am going to leave the recipes to all 3 of these gifts in my description box below. Thank you so much for watching. Happy holidays, and we will see you next time to serve up some more love. Take care.